Hello guys. Remember in our last class we talked about that sometimes the cost price and the loss percent can also be given in the question and they will be required to also calculate the selling price. We have two questions on the board today that we're using to demonstrate how to find the selling price when the cost price and the loss percent is given to us. So we have two questions on the board here we'll be using to demonstrate it. So please watch closely and see how we can actually do this. Now, the first one said that find the selling price of an article which was bought for 10 naira and was sold at a loss of 25%. Again, remember, whenever you are solving question in mathematics that requires formula, always write out the formula first. It's very, very important. So again, selling price. Now, so what this time, something different. There's something different from this, from the other one, from our previous video that we uploaded. Now, loss is given to us. So what formula do we use to calculate that selling price equals to 100%. Now, since it is loss is given, so it's going to be what minus what the loss percent over what 100 times cost price over 1 times cost price over 1. So now that is just the difference between them. If the gain percent is given, instead of writing minus loss here, we're going to have what plus gain percent or plus profit percent. And if in the question loss is given to us, it's going to be what minus loss percent. Like that is just the difference between them. If not, it's actually the same formula, the same arrangement. The only thing that is different is just what happens here. And what that means what happens here is either when we are having loss, if we're having loss, it's going to be minus, and if it is gain or profit, then it's going to go plus the profit percent. So that is exactly what we're going to use now. So we're going to use that formula now. Selling price is equals to what? 100% minus loss percent over 100 times cost price over 1. So from the question, we have 100% minus what is the loss? A loss of 25%, 25% over what? Over 100 times cost price. What is the cost price? This article was bought, yeah, yes, it's bought for 10. Good. So this is what 100 minus 25, this gives us 75 over 100 times 10 over 1. 0 cancel 0. So we have 75 over 10. So how many 10 do I have in 75? That is what that is 7. Okay, that is 7. Now that is 7. Remainder what? Remainder, look at this. Let me do something like this. Let me bring it out so that we understand clearly. I want to remind us something. So this is what 75 over what? Over 10. Remember when I was explaining how to divide when we have decimal in some of our videos that were uploaded, I said when you have something like this, there's a decimal point at the back here. So if I want to divide this by 10, all I need to do, I'll just move the decimal point backward once. So this is equals to what? 7.5. 7.5. Okay, so this is the answer in decimal. That means that what the selling price was 7 naira, okay, 50 kobo. Okay, that is for the selling price. So that is the selling price of this article, 7 naira 50 kobo. When you are dividing by 10, there's a decimal point here. I mentioned in one of our video that there's a decimal point here. Just move the decimal point back once, they drop it there. So that is our answer, because we're talking about money here. 7.5 is known as what? 7.5 or 7 naira 50 kobo. Okay, half of half of naira is what? Is 50 kobo. So that is what 7 naira 50 kobo. So that is the selling price of this article that was actually bought for what? For 10 naira and was sold to incur a loss of 25%. So we're not going to solve the second one again to also see how this can also be done now. Number 2, again we'll write out the formula. Selling price is equals to what? 100% minus loss percent over what? 100 times cost price over 1. So that is what 100%. Now in the question, the loss of what 10%. So that is what minus 10% over 100 times what is the cost price? 500 naira. 500 over 1. So this is what 90 over 100 times 500 over 1. That is it. Okay. 100 minus 10 is what? 90. So 0 cancel 0. 0 cancel 0. So leaving us with what? 90 times 5. So that is equals to what? 5 times 9 is what? Is 45. Then you add 0. So that is it. So therefore, the selling price is equals to what? 450 naira. So that is it. Not difficult at all. Very, very simple. So sometimes you can be given the what? The cost price and the loss percent. This is exactly the formula you're expected to use. Please always do this and then you get your answer. Again, in mathematics, all you need to do is to practice. Practice, 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 and in no time you find out that these things that we're doing, they are actually very, very simple. Of course, mathematics remain the simplest subject of all. If you have enjoyed what you have watched, please don't forget to click the like button, drop your comment in the comment section, share our videos to your friends and family, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Subscription is actually free. Once again, thank you so much for always visiting Joshua Okwuwe Online Math. Bye bye for now.